Hi there. So I'm going to talk about spiritual science behind our choices for food. So our brain is constantly switching between conscious thinking and subconscious thinking. So the conscious thinking is the one which is based on our uh, logic, rational, our mindset, and it requires energy. For instance, when we make big decisions in our life or day to day life, for example, uh, planning one experiment or planning one data sheet or a business plan, so these all things require effort, while subconscious thinking are the ones which are reflexive and doesn't require much energy and effort. For example, every morning we do our daily activities like taking shower, brushing our tooth. So these all things doesn't require much thinking. You don't think how you are going to shampoo your hairs or how you are going to buckle your shoes. Uh, so this conscious and subconscious thinking occur in our hypothalamus. Hypothalamus act as the receiver of signals from both metabolic brain as well as our emotional brain. So when we I am giving you another example of how subconscious thoughts or how subconscious brain affects us. When you think about movie, you relate it to popcorns, or in the Latin American countries or where football is very famous, people consider beer with football. And in day-to-day life, we see the billboards or the posters everywhere showing delicious food, and these foods gives us a sense of hunger, and then it captivates us to go for it. So this is called food porn, and this food industry make use of this food porn to get as much customers as they want. So now talking about most of our food choices, we don't think much about our most of the food choices, and because these decisions are made in the hypothalamus subconscious brain, so we we end up buying or eating foods which we we shouldn't, even with our knowledge that this food is not good for us. For example, a calorie rich diet, it's like pizza or any sugary food. We know that this is not good for us. I'm going to gain weight, I'm going to be more sick, but still we go for it because these food choices is not in our in the control of our conscious brain. Rather, our emotional or subconscious brain is playing the role. But the good news is we can we can make use of this subconscious brain to build up good habits. For example, imagine if we could put healthy habits into our subconscious brain. So every time we have to make a decision which is not involving our conscious brain, we would go for healthy food habits. So there is important of habits. So how do we make use of habit? So habits are our activities which which are done several times repeatedly, that it becomes part of our subconscious choices. So when we start associating positive uh, cues with our good habits, our good food habits, or any of the habits, we can make use of this association to to do it repeatedly. For example, every time we see a good food, or a food rich in fibers or a healthy food, we should go for it, tricking our brain to think that this is the food which is going to make me healthy, this is going to help me uh, lose my weight. And I know it needs a lot of discipline and energy to make conscious choice. So we need conscious choices or conscious brain to incorporate healthy habits, and once it is done several times, these healthy habits will go deep into our subconscious brains, and then we no longer need to make effort in deciding what to eat or what not. So I hope you got the point. We can start making our habits, we can start developing our habits which are good for us, and be it food habits or our discipline, because motivation cannot take you so far if your motivation is not based on your daily goals or your daily habits. Habit will take you far, while motivation may give you a kickstart. So make sure that we incorporate healthy habits in our day-to-day life, and keep repeating it with consciousness. And I believe that after a while it will incorporate into your subconscious brain, and then you can make healthy choices without any effort. So I know it's very complex, conscious, subconscious, and but this is a proven study that we can modify our subconscious brain with our daily habits, with discipline. And that's why the yogis of India or everywhere, they emphasize that be present in your moment, because your every moment or your action in the present moment is impregnated in your subconscious brain, and you become the person you are at this moment. So it's it's spiritual, isn't it? So make sure you start implementing or adopting healthy habits in your day-to-day life, so that it becomes part of your subconscious brain and you make healthy choices. Bye bye.